Hey, what's up? I'm Leonard. I'm going to teach you some basic set etiquette. If you're serious about becoming a filmmaker, I urge you to watch this entire video. If you're just starting out or have never been on set before, these are very important things you need to know. Filmmaking can be fun and exciting, but is also a very serious business, and there are strict protocols that must be followed. If you don't, you could find yourself getting a stern talking to or not getting called back the next day. Knowing these protocols will prepare you for being on set. Number one, always be early. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you're fired. You don't want to ever be late. Of course, there are emergencies that happen, but otherwise don't be late. Always be early. Number two, keep your creative ideas to yourself unless you're asked for them. There is a pecking order on set, and the only people that are talking about what shots to get are going to be the director, the DP, and a camera operator. No one wants to hear about the cool shot idea from the PA or even a camera assistant. You quickly will get shot down or even pulled aside and told to never do it again. Number three, don't talk with the actors unless your job requires you to do so. Also, animals on set are not there for you to play with. The talent is very focused on their job of performing and saying their lines. They don't want to be distracted. As for animals, they must not be distracted. Their trainers have to keep the animals focused so that they can perform the trick needed for the shot. Any distractions will make that infinitely more difficult. They are not there for your entertainment, so don't try to pet any of the animals that you see on set. Number four, don't stand in an actor's eye line or look at them during a take. It can be very distracting for actors if you're standing in the set, off camera, in their line of sight. They need to be emotionally in the scene and not look at some random crew member looking at their phone while they act or looking at them while they're acting. You can easily throw them off and make them need to do another take. This is even more important for scenes with high emotions. You don't want to get yelled at by an actor. Number five, don't take photos of actors and don't ask them for photos or autographs. Being on set is a professional environment, not a place for you to meet your favorite celebrities and get photos and autographs. You can easily be fired if you do something like this. Number six, don't post photos on social media that will break your NDA. This should be obvious, but people stupidly do it. You could easily find yourself in court and paying lots of money to the production company. You don't want to find yourself in that position. Number seven, when carrying large or long pointed items through a doorway or a hallway, say the word points loud enough for those around you to hear. It's a warning for others on the set that you're about to come in with something sticking out through the door or through the hallway and could get hit if they don't get out of the way. Number eight, never touch or move things that aren't from your department without asking permission. If it's not yours, just don't touch it. Ask someone from that department to move it. The crew members need to know where their tools and equipment are at all times. If you move it without them knowing and they're looking for it and they can't roll the cameras without that thing, you're gonna be in some deep shit. Number nine, never plug in or unplug anything without asking the gaffer or an electrician. The electricity on set is the job of the gaffer and the electricians. They run power all over the set so they can run their lights, but also to power other departments with their equipment. They have to keep track of how much is being used, or it can overload and shut down. You don't want to be the person that plugs in their phone and then the lights go out in the middle of a take. No matter what it is, it's better just to ask than to be sorry. Number 10, don't run on set. Simple safety rule, there's really no need for it, just don't run on a set. Number 11, don't yell on a set. Use your walkie. If you need to talk to your crew members that are across the set, sets should not be loud. The only people that should shout are the first AD and the PAs echoing the first AD on the rolls and cuts. The AD will do the roll call and they'll yell out rolling, and the PAs have to echo that. And this lets the crew around the set know when to be quiet and when it's safe to walk back on set. Number 12, don't have an open walkie. This means a walkie without a headset or a surveillance. Use your surveillance. Like the last point, there's no need to be loud on set. Everything needs to be quiet as possible, and having an open walkie is just going to create more noise. Number 13, if you don't need to be on set, just go somewhere else. Sets get really crowded quickly. And if you're not working on something that's immediately being needed for the current shot, just get out of the way and let the crew members do what they need to do to get the cameras rolling. Number 14, don't stand in doorways or hallways. It's common sense, but many people don't have it. So just keep the doorways and hallways clear so that people can move in and out freely, and so that you don't accidentally get hit by a stand or something heavy that someone's bringing through. And last but not least, number 15, I think this is one of the more important ones in my opinion. If you don't know, ask. When someone tells you to do something or to go get something and you don't know what it is or how to do it, just ask. You're gonna save everyone valuable time. Don't try to figure it out and guess, because most likely you will get it wrong, and then you're gonna have to go do it again, or that person that asked you to do it is gonna have to go and do it for you, and you've just wasted a lot of time. Filmmaking is about efficiency. So the less time you have to do something over and over again, the better. So if you're not sure on what something is or how to do it, just ask. No one's gonna get mad at you for asking. They're actually gonna thank you for asking. That's it for the list. These are some of the most important things to know when being on a film set. I hope that this video hasn't intimidated you, because there's a lot of don'ts on the list, but it's about efficiency and safety. Like I said, there is a hierarchy and a pecking order, and you need to know where you are in that order so you don't overstep your bounds, or so you don't do something you're not supposed to do. I hope after watching this, you are better prepared for your first day on set or for your next job. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button for me. I'll see you in the next one. Going off walkie.